my gosh, I am so late this week for my weekly plan with me, but just wait. You will understand. In fact, you probably already understand from the title. So I'm just gonna take a deep breath and we are gonna just start planning. Okay, this was last week, but we're just gonna move on from last week because I need something new. Okay, we'll put our little bookmark over here. And this week I am going to use a new shop. You guys have seen this shop already in a haul. I will link that haul around somewhere. But this is Mama Gloria's shop and I'm pretty obsessed with her art. It is absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna see how this works for me, if I can, you know, use her stickers to make a beautiful spread, which I'm sure I will be able to, everything is so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this a little bit differently than I have been in this planner, so we're gonna get a little creative. So of course I'm gonna cover up this little date box because I do not need her, but it's not for me. I don't need these little extra dates up here. If you need them and you love them, I love that for you, but it is not for me. I'm gonna come down a little closer. Okay, and I just have off to the side my little handy dandy weekly plan. I didn't do sticky notes or anything this week because I just didn't have it in me. I just didn't have it. So let's just start chit-chatting as I'm putting stuff down in here. Oh man, what a week. Okay, so you guys know I absolutely love the job that I do. I guess we should say now, work as a social media manager for a corporate company that shall remain nameless because I don't know even if okay, so I worked for this company and they made the decision, which was completely out of left field. I had almost no idea that this was going to be happening. Backing up, we had a merger with another larger company earlier in the year, and the news, as it was to everyone, basically was, hey, you know, it's new, but everything's gonna be fine. Everyone should be fine, basically. It's not really fine. It's not really working out to be fine. I do have to say that even through like this frustrating process of being laid off, which I will also say because people are curious, I would be curious, like why? I will say it is a layoff, it is not a termination, and it does have to do with restructuring because of the merger. Like that is the exact reason. So it has nothing to do with performance, nothing. All of my supervisors have told me like over and over that it was a pleasure to work with me, you know, and it was honestly like a pleasure to work with them as well. I had a really great team. I had probably one of the best supervisors I've worked with pretty much like ever. He was really great. You know, it was very casual. Not, I wouldn't say casual, like he definitely got stuff done. I will definitely say that. It was definitely like a motivated thing, but he was very like laid back, right? That was the vibe. Like I never felt really like nervous going into our meetings or anything like that. It was a very cool, again, not casual, but just like very laid back, very comfortable, very friendly vibe. And I really appreciated that, especially because this is my first job transitioning out of the classroom. So for 12 years prior to this job, I worked as a classroom educator, and this company kind of like took a chance on me based on my own skills that I had built up basically here, right? Like doing all of this stuff. And I thought that was super cool of them. So yeah, I found out on late Thursday that I was going to be laid off. And I just have to say, it has just felt like a punch in the gut. Like it was a big surprise. Like I am very surprised by this. I don't know. I did not see it coming. The only time that I maybe like saw it coming a little bit was when my boss asked me to fill in our like passwords recently for all of our socials, and I don't think those have been like updated on that sheet. Like, of course, I have all of the passwords saved and stuff because I'm constantly in there working on stuff and all of that. I don't think I've updated that since like last year sometime. So that was a little weird to me when he asked for that. And then Thursday morning, I got a meeting on my calendar with a person from HR. I started to freak out. I like texted all of my friends and stuff, and like, yeah, definitely went into like full on freak out mode. And everyone was trying to tell me, oh, it's gonna be fine, like maybe it's this, maybe it's that. It wasn't any of that, which I appreciate that they were like trying to be so sweet and so kind, but definitely wasn't any of those things. So yeah, I will not be working there anymore after August 8th. I will also say it was very kind of them to also offer, I guess it's severance. They are calling it something else. I can't remember what they're calling it, but I will be receiving 4 weeks of pay continuation, sort of salary continuation is what they're calling it, after that time, which is nice. I also have the potential to utilize unemployment. I don't think I've actually ever used unemployment, which is interesting. I think it's up to like 6 months or something like that. I'm not sure, something like that. So yeah, that is a big change in my life. So yeah, I think my planner supplies budget is going to be a little bit tighter. I probably am still gonna, do my shopping vlogs, although I haven't been doing them that much this summer anyway. It's been like kind of off and on. It's been a little crazy to get out of the house with the kids and stuff, but I guess now I have like tons of time with them, which is fantastic. I get way more time with my family. I mean, we always kind of had family together time because we both worked from home. That's the other thing. I am praying to the gods that I can find and secure another remote job, because that is just what works best for me. I'm an anxious person, right? Like, and being in an office all day can be kind of draining for me. I mean, I'm sure it's draining for everybody. It's not just me, but I do feel like it takes a lot out of me. And my preference is honestly just to work from home. I have been doing it since 2015, since even like prior to the pandemic. And I'm just very comfortable working remotely. I like having the flexibility in my day where if I need to like throw in a load of laundry on my lunch break, I can do that. So yeah, I'm hoping that that works out again. So we'll have to see how that goes. But that is my crazy little story. But wait, it gets better. I have another crazy story for you too. So yeah, so yesterday, which is Monday, my husband was biking with my son and one of his friends. And then I had another one of my son's friends, and I had Delilah in the car with me. And I got a call when I had almost gotten to the dog park that Brian had a flat tire on his bike. You know, things happen. So I was like, okay, I'll turn around and we'll see if we can figure this out. Maybe I can put your bike in the car. We'll figure it out. As I am turning around, so if you can picture this, I am sitting in my lane in my car that we bought last year, brand new. It's not even a year old. We bought it in September of last year. I'm sitting in the lane. I'm sure you can hear the frustration in my voice right now. I'm sitting in the lane and I have a red light. I'm in a lane that goes straight. It continues down the road, right? And then the lane next to me is a right-hand turn only. It's only 2 lanes going, I think it's east that way. I'd have to look. And then there are 2 lanes of traffic going the opposite direction on the other side of me. So I'm kind of like blocked in. And then a truck, a huge truck, like I guess not huge, but like probably way too big for that road, pulls up next to me and turns right into my car. So like as they're turning, they like are just way too close and rip off my mirror in my car, on my car. And there's some other like small damage, but like the mirror is ripped off. Honestly though, like it could have been way worse. Like I am so thankful. Like if this had to happen, which not ideal in the slightest, but if this had to happen, I am quite thankful that this is how it went down, because yeah. So I spent part of today getting one initial quote, and oh, and then the other part, okay, I don't know what exactly is true. So the guy rips my mirror off, continues into his turn, and continues driving down the road. His story is that he didn't hear me. He was in like a big truck. So it was like, I don't know if you guys have this nearby where you're at, but the brand is Penske. It's like a moving truck size. Like picture like the biggest size of like U-Haul moving truck that you can get. So he's in one of those, and it's apparently a work vehicle, and they are like a transportation service, like their delivery service. I'm not sure exactly. I did some quick research based on the information that I had. Yeah. So he continues driving, and mind you, I'm in the lane that like goes straight down the road, and the next car pulls up beside me, and they're like waving me ahead like they saw what happened, and they're like, go ahead, you can turn. So I turn, and I'm, you know, following and like racing to catch up with him, and I'm like laying on the horn, because in my mind I'm like, you're like trying to just take off. Like absolutely not, that's not gonna happen. Like I was getting ready to like call the police and all of this. So yeah, that was yesterday on Monday. So lost my job essentially on Thursday, and then yeah, and then got in a car accident on the next day, whenever that day is. I don't know when or where I am right now, basically. So that's what's been going on in my life. So that's been like super fun. I'm not exactly sure what I did to like piss off the universe. Excuse my language. I don't usually swear on this channel. I actually like make a point to not, but you know, it is what it is right now. So I'm not sure what I have done to anger the universe or whoever, but I'd like it to stop. Honestly, like I'm just like fully in shock. Like I keep going between like sad and mad, and what I describe as sad mad. And I guess like the harder part of all of this is that I just went through a layoff like 2 years ago as well when I was teaching. Like that's kind of what spurred me to leave teaching initially. Yeah, that's rough. So I'm hoping that I'm sure something will come up, but like when I went through my layoff the last time, the job market was incredibly different. The job market that we're in right now is a challenging one. It is definitely an employer first market, which I am very well aware of. So I have my resume up to date. If you know anybody looking for somebody to work on their marketing team, let me know. You'll probably see a lot more content here. You might also see me trying to like start up a Patreon, which I was kind of thinking about anyway. You will probably more than likely see the podcast drop, just because if I'm not able to land anything, which of course like my anxious brain goes to worst case scenario, isn't that how it always goes? I am prepared to, you know, do what I need to do. And that includes, you know, providing for my family through whatever means necessary. So I'm, again, hopeful that I will be able to find something. But in the event that I'm not able to do that, I will hopefully be full-time here. That'd be pretty cool. I would love to hang out with you guys full-time. Like, honestly, that's kind of the dream. I've never really been able to or had time to like make this my full-time gig, because even though this is like totally a fun hobby for me, there is, you know, I do get paid for part of this work. Just if that could work, that'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. But yeah, that is where my life is at. It's just like, I know I am not the only one. I have seen so many people posting about being laid off and that kind of thing. And again, that's like kind of a big reason why I'd be interested in going full-time with my own stuff, like my own social media, maybe even doing some like contract work for people, because I just don't know like what the future potentially holds out there. And I don't love this feeling of having my fate kind of decided by someone else, basically. Not kind of, it is decided by someone else, essentially. And having things, you know, like as an introverted control freak type, I like having control over things. I like knowing what's going to happen. I like having a plan, hence the planner. I like, you know, getting all of my ducks in a row as much as possible. I feel like I was blindsided by this and I don't like that feeling. And so if I can do something to kind of regain some of that control, totally open to that. I would love that, in fact. And the bonus would be that like we would get to hang out all the time. I would probably be here more and doing more like cool things like subscribers on YouTube, and I think, or actually, is it called subscribers? Like, so you guys of course subscribe to the channel. If you're not, that's a free way that you can help me as well. I don't remember what they're called at this at this particular moment. It's like YouTube subscriptions, so I guess, yeah, subscribers, I think. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so then this was today when I went to get like my first quote. It does seem like it is going to be expensive, which kind of makes sense because it is an expensive vehicle. I don't know if I've said before like what type of car I drive, but I do drive a Tesla. So that is going to be a more expensive one to fix. So yeah. Something fun though that we're doing this week, like transitioning away from like all of my gloomy news. Okay, so I don't know if I shared on here that our older guinea pig passed away. That was like my kid's pet. And it's sad, right? Like you lose a pet, it's sad. And so we've been kind of bummed about that too. But okay, so I'm on some of these like Facebook groups for guinea. So yeah, we found this rescue that rescues guinea pigs. And so on the Facebook group, they were talking about how they worked with a rescue and they fostered a guinea pig because, so here's the thing, like after this guinea pig that we own, kind of want to be done. But also like when I sign up for animals, I sign up for the life of the animal. And I mean, I think that's just like kind of the fair thing to do. So yeah, I didn't want to like rehome him or anything. I felt really bad about that part. So, so I didn't want to rehome him or anything like that. So I'm just putting this down here. I'm trying to complete my sidebar with the different stickers in the different kit. I'm so used to the Planner Kate format now that trying something new is, you know, it's letting me be a little bit creative. So anyway, again, we didn't want to like own another guinea pig. We didn't want to buy one because, or like adopt one fully because we, again, kind of want to be done after this. But we also feel really bad because guinea pigs they're social animals. And so we wanted Norman to like live his best life with a friend. Because also, here's the other part of it. He didn't really get to live his best life before because our other guinea pig was one that really couldn't have another roommate. Like we tried, we thought maybe we could like rehabilitate him, but he is a bigger introvert than me. He just didn't want to share his space with anybody, and I can respect that. I understand that probably more than you know. So Percy, who was the guinea pig that passed away recently, he just wasn't a very friendly kind of guy. So we found this rescue and they are letting us foster a guinea pig, which is so cool. It's like the best of both worlds. And so we get to hang out with this super cool, fun little guinea pig, and then he gets a home And also, like, the cool part is if he needs any, like, medical care, they're going to take care of it because they are, you know, kind of in charge of him. We're only fostering. And then also, like, he can hang out with us until he gets adopted. And if he never gets adopted, then he can hang out with us until Norman passes away. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't it be crazy if this guinea pig passed away first? Like, that would be like the ultimate craziness. But anyway, we're pretty excited about it. So yeah. And then also in good news, I have another concert with my bestie this weekend. All of these fun things are already paid for. Like, oh my gosh. This part stresses me out about being laid off. But again, I have salary continuation for a few weeks. I have you guys and the little bit of fun income that is now real income coming in from this space. So yeah, so I'm not too worried. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, rightfully so. But yeah, so that is where my life is at. It has some downs, but I am trying to focus on the positive. I am slightly worried about what this means for Go Wild. I'm crossing everything that like something is going to fall into my lap, not fall into my lap. Something is going to come into my life through my active hard work and job searching, because that is what it is. Like, I'm telling you right now, you guys, like, job searching in 2024 is not for the faint of heart. If anyone else is out there and they are job searching, like, I am sorry that we are in this boat together. You know what I mean? Like, it is rough out there. I have had some responses, not as many as I had had in my previous search, which definitely shows me that this is going to be this is going to be the long haul. So yeah, I am prepared. I am like putting on the gloves. I'm ready. So yeah, we're just going to do this. And I mean, honestly, like, what other choice do I have? You know, like, but again, praying for something remote. I will of course go into an office if I need to, but man, I would not be looking forward to that. I guess I've been spoiled by getting to be at home for this long. But okay, so here is the spread that I have so far with these beautiful Mama Glow stickers, Mama Gloria. These turned out very cute. And it does cover, like, basically, you know, my full planner, and this is her full kit. So I didn't get any add-ons or extras, but I did do like the full kit. Oh, I should put planner time on Saturday because we'll definitely have that. I don't have any paydays this week. Oh, I do. I also have a work meeting. One work meeting tomorrow, which this can be, that can be that. Okay, I should probably write this on here so I know what that is. Oh, and then I also get to get my screwed up tattoo fixed this week. Like, I guess that is the first thing that went wrong in my life, where my tattoo got all like, I missed a word. It's okay though. Hopefully this cover up turns out great. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and speed this up and add some pen, and yeah, then I'll be right back. So I'll see you in a minute.
Throw your stuff away. Don't hesitate. Don't be scared. New ways will appear in front of you. New come closer. It's okay. Yours heart the opposite.
Okay, so this is my current week, and it's the first week in August. Super excited! So when I receive my next order, we'll start having plan with me's in my new A5 planner. I can't remember what order I'm going to put these videos in, like if I've already showed these to you or what is going on. So yeah, there we go. You guys are going to see this late in the week. I apologize, but I wanted to catch up with you. I feel like this is like a little bit therapeutic, so get ready for the job search content. Like, here we go. So yeah, this is the spread. If you are new here, hi, my name is Caitlin. I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and follow along and all of that good stuff. So thanks again for doing that. And if you are one of my current friends, followers, that kind of thing, here is your internet hug for the day. And if you'd like to find me anywhere else, you can check me out over on Instagram. I am also on TikTok, so maybe I'll start over there too. Maybe we can make this like a whole thing. I have been dragging my feet on TikTok, but if any of you are like TikTok girlies and you have any advice, feel free to let me know. So yeah, and if you would like to do any planner or non-planner related shopping, I do have coupon codes and affiliate links. Those are, again, also free ways that you can help me out when you are shopping. Feel free to use my link. I do get a few pennies thrown back my way, so that helps me out a little bit. So thanks again for doing that. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.